Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to part 2 of my Kylie's Corner video, discussing about my journals and what I wrote in them. So this is part 2. Let's get started with this one where I kind of decorated it with a bunch of stickers and it started off going off strong in the start of 2020, but I kind of neglected it in the end, as you can see. Instead, I filled it with a bunch of drawings. For some reason, there's also a multiplication times table. Alright, so over here we have me. I was about to write this book about a dog sitting service, which I don't usually do, but like this is basically me planning this series. I don't write a lot, especially in 2020, so I have no idea what this is, but I obviously did not go on with that book. Wow. There are a few journal entries in here, and most of them are kind of just about school and what happened there. So there was also a case that I solved in this journal. And it was kind of like this mystery that was going on in school about who stole this like illustration board of our group because it was suddenly torn off. And yes, this did happen in real life, and I had this journal to document it, which is why I love writing in them. Quite literally the main reason. And then we have this one here. I think I won this in like a contest. So this was my color coding notebook era. What the hell is this drawing? I just really want to know what this is. I was clearly going through my Dork Diaries era, and this was like so many years ago, so I think I was in elementary here, probably like 4th grade or something. This journal, as you can probably tell, was set in school. There were a lot of colorful illustrations, but they were definitely not the best. It was kind of the ending of the school year, and the type of entries written here were basically just about what happened at school, friend stuff, friend group stuff, friend issues, and I think there was a little bit of like a rivalry I had with this person, this journal. I talked a lot about it here, so that's pretty interesting. And now we have this one, which is kind of recent. I think it was about 2 to 3 years ago. And I did not even bother with handwriting on this one. By the way, guys, my handwriting is a lot better than what you see in these journals. It's simply just because when it's time to write in my diary, I kind of just am in my letting loose position where I'm kind of just like writing whatever I want, whenever I want to kind of just like relax myself. And this is one of the journals where I was just completely writing everything. There were no drawings, there were a few rants. I checked some journal entries, and I think I was going through quite a hard time here with like conditions and everything. As you can see, this is where I was really having like a writing phase. This one talks a lot about online school, like what happened in online school. Apparently I got in kind of a small fight with my teacher, and I was also training my dog. Okay, this part is a bit funny. There's a few like comic strip areas. My dog puked apparently. Yeah, this is quite an interesting journal. Apparently I got COVID here too. So this is written when COVID was kind of rising, and I was kind of just adjusting to everything, and I think there were a few health problems here as well. So it was quite a chaotic notebook. And then we have this one where I tried to do like the layering notebook thing, but as you can see, the colors it just kind of became like this, which is very ugly, but that's kind of not really my main purpose. Like when it comes to journals, it's the inside that matters. This is basically a continuation journal for a bullet journal that I did in part 1 of this video, so if you really enjoyed this, make sure to go check that one out. Here I was in summer break, and the entries were basically about me being excited to go back to school, even if during this time it was still online. I was in kind of a Harry Potter phase here. I was also in my editing phase where I basically liked filming videos to edit people. Not to edit people, to edit things for people, and kind of just filming a lot of vlogs. I also have a music playlist here if you want to check out my music playlist. My Spotify. It is called Imagine Your World, with I in Imagine being capital and world being W and world being capital. I was also teaching my dog tricks, which is kind of in a lot of these journals because I wrote in a lot of them when I first got my dog. And like I said, my handwriting here is not my normal handwriting. It's a lot uglier. This one has a lot of ranting, as it says in the title. And this one was kind of the second one when I was super obsessed with writing in notebooks. And the first one was filled like so much, and I filled it in like 1 week, which I talked about in part 1 of this video. Just look at this, guys. So I wrote a lot about like online school and classes during that. I was beginning to have a lot of piano. Got in this fight with this person who was kind of like a sort of a relative. So like this says, this journal has a lot of ranting about basically my dog misbehaving, this and that, online school problems, internet problems, and this person who I was fighting with due to a super petty issue. I was also starting to learn a lot of more piano, making a part 3 for the rest of my journals because believe me, there are a lot more and a lot more tea to go with. Make sure to like and follow if you are watching this on TikTok, Purple Carpet Squishies, and the same username on YouTube. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're watching from there so that I can keep making more of this content.